Hey, Will here, and I'd like to share with you my 5 tips for picking media resources for use in your class. All right, tip number 1, don't pick something that's going to require you to unteach information in it. We've all done that before where we pick a video that maybe has some sort of content in it that goes against the content that we taught because it's a different perspective. Now, of course, we have the ability to help teach kids to analyze those perspectives, but depending on the grade level you're working with and how much time you want to invest it, sometimes it's easier just making sure that the media that you have that you're using within your class is aligning with your goals, your standards, and the content that your parents in your class would like to see. All right, number 2, screen all videos for profanity. Okay, get a friend to screen it if you can. I have a hilarious example of this. I don't know if my wife would like sharing it with you, but I'm going to anyways. She had this wonderful video for her English class. It was this beat poet, and she was doing this whole thing on beat poetry, and she watched it maybe 100 times. I remember her watching it over and over and over again, and even I didn't pick it up. But what happened was she plays this, and then all of a sudden, in the video, the guy goes, "Smarter than your average bear, mother..." And guess what happens? That's all the kids will talk about now. So she swears she never heard that once, and I believe her because I don't remember hearing it either. But it doesn't hurt to actually have somebody else screen videos for you if they have the time. The other way I also phrase this is play videos that if it was Grandparents' Day and all the old grandmothers were walking around and viewing all the classrooms, that it would be content that they wouldn't mind seeing. If it's content that they would find objectionable, that's usually a good case for not using it within your classroom. All right, tip number 3. Pick videos that will foster inquiry and discussion. I have seen excellent teachers do this before, and if I'm being honest, I've done it myself too. You pick a video, you show it to the class, and that's it. Okay, it's a boring video. The kids don't like it. I remember I was having to do a quick subplan, and I found this video that I thought was kind of cool. It was about social media ethics in Australia, but guess what? Things in Australia don't apply to kids in America. At least that's how they viewed it. So all they could do was find it boring, and I couldn't get any sort of inquiry, like a desire to look more into it, or any sort of discussion out of them because they just didn't care about the video. Make sure the videos that you are giving to your class is stuff they will actually care about. Okay, this brings us to point number 4. Make sure your content is relevant. Okay? If you're doing safety videos, don't play a video about duck and cover for atomic bombs. We know that doesn't work. Making sure your content is relevant is making sure that your students are receiving the most up-to-date information. That is important for them. That's also important for you, making sure that you're staying up to date with new ideas and practices that are available for you. And finally, number 5, whatever you pick, don't just play it. That's a hard one, I think, a lot of times, is because we find the video and we play it and we don't do anything with it. It'd be like if I taught an entire lesson and said, well, there you go. That doesn't mean anything to the students. See, it's the same thing with videos. If you play them the video and you say, well, there you go, moving on, you're not answering their questions, and you're doing them an injustice by not fostering any sort of critical thinking skills for what they have just learned. Hey, if you found this video interesting or helpful, make sure you give it a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and as always, thanks for watching.